In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to find a career that you are truly passionate about. Hi everyone, and welcome back to How To Tuesday. My name is Erin, and this series is all about helping you to build the business and life of your dreams. Firstly, I would like to say a huge thank you to International School of Colour and Design for sponsoring and collaborating with me to bring you this episode today. ISCD offers short and long courses for people who love design, and they, just like me, are super passionate about building a community of enthusiastic students and really just helping people to follow their passion for a more fulfilling career. So everything that I'm all about, super excited about today's episode. Now, one of the most common questions that I probably get from so many of you is, how do I really find my passion? How do I find a career and do something that I'm going to be fulfilled by and passionate about for the long term? And the thing is, this actually comes from people who are at all different stages of their journey, particularly from people who are either leaving high school or leaving university or something like that, but then also for people who are maybe a bit later in their journey and are just looking for a more fulfilling change. So that is going to be the topic of today's video. If you did like this episode, then please do give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help the channel out a lot. And of course, if you are new around here, then why not consider subscribing? When it comes to finding a career that you are truly passionate about, the thing is, clarity comes from action, not thought. As Marie Forleo says, you really need to start engaging with your ideas. Too many people are trying to think their way into finding their passion rather than actually getting into action and trying or learning about new things. There is an abundance of amazing ways that you can go about this. You can take classes, you can go to workshops, you can read books, you can join online seminars, whatever it may be, you just need to start moving. It's just like food. You're not going to know if you like something unless you try it. And honestly, it's so easy to do so many of these things these days. And in many cases when you're actually learning, you can actually test the waters essentially without having to jump straight in. For example, if you loved interior design, schools like International School of Colour and Design offer workshops or online classes. And then if you were still passionate and interested in pursuing that type of career, then you could move up and do the diploma or the certifications to get the skills and qualifications that you need for that journey. And you could even start smaller than that. You could simply sign up to a newsletter. ISCD's newsletter is full of inspirational stories to really help paint the picture of what a career would look like. But the thing is, you just need to start immersing yourself in content and really testing the waters. You can't just sit there on your butt scrolling through social media and just think, yeah, this person looks like they're having a great time as a graphic designer. Maybe I'll do that. Actually start testing the waters and trying things out, because that's the best way for you to find something that you're good at, find something that you're passionate about, and find something that's going to be sustainable for you long term. And this is just a side note about ISCD. They have so many amazing courses, by the way, and it's not just for people who, want a fulfilling career as a stylist or a color designer or an interior decorator or a designer. They also have some awesome courses for entrepreneurs who want to learn about these topics. For example, they actually have this one-day business course. It's called Styling 101, which I am seriously thinking about enrolling in, because what you actually learn about is setting up scenes and styling, things like that, which I thought would be so good for YouTube backgrounds and photos. Anyway, top tips with Erin. That was just a little side note. My second tip or piece of advice for finding a career that you are truly passionate about, finding a passion and building a career from that, is to actually visualize what your perfect day would look like. This is an exercise that I get my students or my clients to do all the time. I actually get them to think of their perfect day. Think of exactly what it would look like from the moment that you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. And what would make up that day? What would be all of the things that you would be doing that you would just be truly passionate about? What would make you excited to get out of bed in the morning and feel really fulfilled going to bed at night. Go through the entire day and even write the mundane things like, what are you eating? Where are you? What are you wearing? Like, the more that you can visualize exactly what this perfect day would look like, the better that you're going to be able to paint that bigger picture of what your dream life is. And a part of that is a career that is going to fulfill you. Whether or not you're starting your own business, whether or not you're going to work for someone else, it doesn't matter. The ultimate goal for so many of us is to just feel fulfilled, is to feel happy. So if you don't know what that happiness is for you innately, not influenced by other people on social media, but that innate desire and passion that you have within you, then how are you going to take the necessary steps to get there? So the first step is to really paint that picture, that big picture perfect day for yourself. And just a side note again, make sure you're doing it in an uninfluenced state, preferably in the morning or after meditation. But once you know that, then you can actually start strategically working your way back from there. What do I need to do? What do I need to learn? What do I need to enroll myself in? What resources do I need to buy? What people do I need to network in? You can step back from there. It's simple, and there's so many things you can do. You can model people that have done it before. You can network with people, as I just said. But that's not the hard part. The hard part is figuring out exactly what it is that you want. And I think that's what so many people struggle with. So a really great way for you to do that is to visualize exactly what your perfect day would look like. And my final kind of tip is to just talk to people, network with people. I know this is similar to what I just said before, as in one of those steps, but maybe there's a student, an alumni that you can reach out to. For example, ISCD, you could reach out to one of their students and say, hey, what was your experience? If you wanted to talk to someone who had their own business, hey, what was your experience? Start actually talking to people so that you can actually get a real understanding of what it is like to do that. To summarize everything that I've really spoken about here today, please take this away that you have to actually start moving if you're going to find something that you're passionate about. You can't just keep sitting there commenting on people's things saying, I don't know my passion. Get out there. You might find 100 things that you don't like, but underlying all of that will be the one thing that you do like, and when you find it, it'll be like you've hit the jackpot, but you won't get there unless you start moving. So please put yourself out there. Start subscribing to those newsletters, start looking on those websites, whatever you need to do, but start moving and you will find your passions. I just want to say another huge thank you to ISCD. I cannot wait for Styling 101. If you have any questions about this video, then please do leave them in the comments below. I love to keep the conversation going. And if there's something that you're thinking about, hopefully I'll be able to guide you in a further direction. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.